Hello and welcome to my channel. I ordered an RC car from Banggood and I paid for the priority mail option and they shipped it out by value select, which I have that part already covered up or pulled off. Let me see if I could, I'm not sure if I still have that little sticker somewhere or not. Let me see, no I don't. But they shipped it out by value select instead of the priority mail that I paid extra for. I haven't opened the box up, so this is going to be an unboxing of the Z Racing buggy with a 120 amp motor in it. I'll put it in the description, the actual model number of the car. I ordered this item 3 different times. Only person who shipped it out was Banggood. I ordered from AliExpress from 2 different sellers. The first seller never shipped it out. They kept on giving me different tracking numbers and it never shipped. The second seller tried telling me, oh, we're having logistics problems, we can't ship it out for that right now, and they raised the price way higher. But Banggood let me buy it at their price, which was only about maybe $5 or $6 more than what it was on AliExpress, so it wasn't much more, and it came in about a month. Maybe a little bit longer than a month because of all the coronavirus stuff going on. As you can see, I think they shipped it out in the retail box of the car because this box here is awfully flimsy. It feels like it's squashed a little bit here in the corners and stuff. They just have it taped up inside of this. And of course it's supposed to have the battery in it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to cut open this package easily or not with all the tape on it. Well, that was pretty easy there. Let me see. I may need to go grab a pair of scissors. Let me pause the video. I'll be right back. I'm back. I got a pair of small little kid scissors. Let me lay that down and try cutting this packaging open. I ordered the red version, and the first picture I see on the box is the black version, so hopefully it's the right car. Let's see. These little scissors don't amount to much. They have so much tape on this package, it's a little ridiculous. I'm trying to make it so I don't mess up the box. Aha, I think I got it cut enough to get it out of the box. Well, there's a black version. There's a blue version. I ordered a red version. It's supposed to have different rims than what they show here. So let's see if I got what I got. The box is a Pirates 2. I ordered the Pirates 3, so hopefully they're just reusing the same box. We'll find out. Ooh, they actually have this taped to the box over here. So if I'm trying to keep my box in good shape, it may destroy the box trying to get this off. Oh my. That's... Well, the good thing is the tape is coming off the box, but there's some of the self-stickiness from the wrapper sticking to the box. Let's see if I can get that off. The box is crushed though. If I was trying to sell this for retail at a retail store, the way it came, the box all messed up, I'd probably have to give a discount on it. From having box damage. If you look here, it's a 1/8 scale. I guess it opens up here in the end. Here's for the controller. I was told that these controllers, even though it's a generic controller, have a lot of range to them, and they're recommended pretty highly. Here's a little power cord, I guess, for the charger. Let me slide this back. Please. Over here, and we'll try to pull this out of the box. Well, it looks like the tires are already on it, and those are the rims that they showed in the picture that I was supposed to receive. Here's the Pirates3 spoiler. It's black, like they actually showed in the picture. There's supposed to be a second car body here. I don't see a second car body. It was in the listing, so I'm gonna have to contact them about that. There's supposed to be a second white body that comes with it. And the only one I got is this red body. Here we have the controller. We have off and on, and we have 1, 2, 3 different channel selections to use. And here it says channel 3. I guess that's for something special maybe you could do with the controller if you had some type of looks like it has a port on there. I'm not sure if that's like if you put rechargeable batteries in it or to program it. I'm not sure about that one. But down here on the bottom, it pops open, and it's supposed to hold 4 batteries, 4 AA's. I do have 4 AA's here to put into it. I'll put them in a little bit. I just want to make sure everything's here and in good shape. Let's take these off the tires. Make sure that none of those are broken. This car has a little bit of weight to it. Those gears do not sound right. Something just does not sound right. I'm gonna have to take this off and take a look. 1 clip out. 2 out. Here's the body. It's pretty flimsy. Okay, here's the battery. Here's the control, the antenna wire. I just plugged the battery into the charger. None of the little lights on it light up. They do flash once, but I'm not sure what that means when you first plug it in, but it doesn't tell you if it's charging, doesn't tell you anything. But I bought another charger, a B6 charger, that's a balanced charger that's supposed to have more information to it. So I'm going to do an unboxing video on that one later on, but I will make a video of that one as I unbox it. So, and then it didn't come with a charger, and I bought a charger on eBay that'll work for it. There's not much to the charger, but this is a charger I bought off of eBay, and it appears to have the right adapter. It came with a little adapter that must have fallen out in my car because it's been sitting out there for a while because I've been waiting for this car to show up. Well, let's go ahead and open up this charger. It came in a little bit of foam. Comes with all these different little cables. Looks like it has it so you can hook it up to an external power supply with 2 little clips. All the little cables are connected together with a little wrap. There's a cable here that should work for my battery that these come with. I don't know if that's... I think all I gotta do is plug in the little balance cable to the side of it and plug her in. I want to charge one of these 4S batteries. This car is supposed to support 3S and 4S, but if you look, this 4S battery does not fit inside the holder. So I'm not sure what I can do to get it to fit inside the car. I'm not sure if I can just remove some screws, just remove this little case out of there, if it'll fit in there without the case, because it gives a little bit more room back towards the back suspension more. So to make sure it doesn't get into the back suspension. Or maybe I can modify this case so where it'll hold it and I can just use the Velcro to strap it in place. I'm not sure yet. Okay, my power cord here, now the lights light up red. I guess it means it's charging for the 3-cell. Here's the balanced charger I bought that'll do up to 6 cells. And I have 2 4-cell batteries here. These here came from AliExpress. They're to be 6,000 milliamp. And they're to put out 14.8 volts instead of the 11.1 volts that the 3 cells put out. Okay. This charger is supposed to automatically pick whatever cell battery you're using automatically. There we go. She's plugged in. .5 amp? I don't know. How do I tell it? I think I have to hook up that output. see what this little booklet tells me. Okay, that one's already charged then. Good to know. Let's check this one. Look at that one there's charged too. Okay, that's good to know. According to that, that's charged too. Or else this thing just can't keep up with that amount of amperage. The owner's manual that came with it is for the Pirates 2 and not the Pirates 3. But if you look here, it's the Pirates 3 BX-8. It's to be an 8th scale car. 1/8 scale. And this booklet here, still don't know if those gears sound right. I'm not used to these better ones, but they list recommended maintenance tools, cross wrench, nut drivers, hobby scissors, body ramer. I'm not sure if that's some type of maybe super glue, like to glue the body back together, but the booklet shows the wrong controller in here. If you look, it's showing this style of controller, and the controller I received is this style, and underneath here are the trims. And here they show like the parts. And how to adjust the trim. And here they're showing insert the code watt lines. I believe that's all inside this little cover here to adjust all that stuff. And here's for like the differential assembly. Number 2, central differential assembly. I guess the top one's for front and rear. Front gearbox, rear gearbox, front lower suspension arms and all the numbers for them. They list all the parts and all the screws that everything takes. So I believe you can contact Zed Racing for these parts. I know they have a lot of these parts on AliExpress. These shocks are oil filled. When you press on them, you can tell they're oil filled. The servo is right here underneath where all the wires are connected. I guess this is a servo saver here. I'm not even sure if that's set up properly or how to set up the servo saver. I've never messed with those. Front shock assembly, rear shock assembly, and all the little parts that it takes. The wheels, well, my wheels do not match what's on the car, so I think these part numbers are going to be off. So if I want a set of these wheels, I'm not sure what the part numbers are, because it can't be that one because it's for the Pirates 2 and not the Pirates 3. All the other parts, I believe, are all the same. They upgraded the tires. The brushless motor looks like that, so it's probably the same motor. That's actually not even the same part number the motor's supposed to be. Brushless ECU 120 amp. This thing has a fan on it and it doesn't look like the picture. 15 teeth, 16 teeth, 14 teeth for the motor gears. central, the spur gear, replacement screws. They're all Allen wrench style heads from what I can see. I have a set of those out in the car I'm going to have to go out and go get, so I can put on the back wing. This is probably going to be a long video because I'm all new to this. I'm charging a 3-cell lipo right now. I guess 12.69 is the max voltage, from what I understand. And this is the battery that came with it. If you look, there's no markings on it telling you what it is. It's just supposed to be a 3-cell lipo. And here's the 4-cell lipo I bought. That's 6,000 milliamp. I believe that's supposed to be 6,000 milliamp as well, but if you look, you can see a pretty big size difference in the battery I bought. It's wider, longer, and taller. I saw some videos online, because it will not fit into the holder in here, even though the car says it can support a 4-cell lipo, that they were cutting this little section right here out, and then the battery comes back a little bit further, and they say it doesn't hurt anything, and then you can actually strap the battery in and it'll stay in place whenever you tighten down the straps. So I'm going to have to try that. Let me just see, laying it in here, it's going to get pretty close to the suspension, but it looks like it'll miss the suspension once it's in place. By the way things look. So I'm going to have to trim out that. Sorry for repeating myself. I guess this is to control the alignment, so you're not running on the inside or the outside edges of your vehicle. Tires. Have them in the front as well. And then we have back here, I guess, are like tie rod adjustments. So you can adjust. To me, it looks like these tires are facing away from each other a little bit as it's coming towards me. Like these two here need to be adjusted slightly to get it so it's so the wheels are more facing each other, or not really facing each other, so they're more in line with each other. Right now it looks like the tires are going to wear unevenly because these here are facing away from each other slightly. So I do have to do a little bit of adjustments. I'm sure it doesn't have to be as accurate as a real live car, but it will help the tires wear a little bit better and not wear out quite as quickly. The bottom of this thing has a metal bottom, plastic on each side, that is slightly transparent. You can actually see through it slightly with all the light behind it. And then we have our suspension parts. The picture online for the red one, it showed having a blue motor with these blue shocks, and if you look, the motor they put in here is a black motor. I'm not sure if that's the right size motor for in here, or how to find out if that's the right size motor. It was supposed to be, I think, a 4068. I'm holding my camera sideways, I just realized that. Sorry about that. Yeah, 4068 is what it's supposed to have in it. I'll find out if one of these rear ends go out right away, if it's not adjusted right or not. Should be under warranty because I just received it. Thank you for viewing, and the next time you'll see this, I'll have the wing installed, and I'll have a batteries charged up, and I'll have this tray trimmed down so we can get this out there and give this thing a test drive. Now, I do have other RCs and stuff like that. If you look here, I have a whole bunch of vintage ones that do work, like the Golden Arrow there from Radio Shack. That 157 Chevy out there is from 1986, I believe, from Radio Shack. It was before they were actually branded Tandy, and I believe Sears also sold the same car, and so did the Home Shopping Network. They just gave different controllers with each version of it. The controller I have is the Radio Shack version. And then we got the jumbo van over there. That's four-wheel drive. That's also a Radio Shack car. I believe most of those were from Radio Shack. Okay, the battery tray has been modified. If you look here, the back side of it has been removed, so the battery can actually hang out a little bit longer. And the 3 straps will still hold it in place nice and tight. There are 3 screws to remove from the bottom to get it out. 2 larger ones with an Allen wrench, or you want to call it a hex, and a smaller one. I'm going to slide that battery out and I'm going to reinstall it. There's a little tiny Chevy truck over there, and that's a Tyco one. Now, I will make a video on those ones as well. I'm going to have to clean them all up. I may do videos of cleaning them, I'm not sure. Well, thank you for viewing, and have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.